Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Star Wars Echoes of Eternity. Oh my. I've got so much planned for y'all today. I'm so excited. This is a really exciting episode for me. So, thank you to everyone for tuning in, for meeting us again on this Thursday evening as we get up to no good and go in this galaxy far, far away. Wow. Last time y'all made some really fun decisions. But before we talk about those, we need to talk about the thing that should have happened probably at the end, but I guess it didn't really matter because it needs to happen before we start today, which is your experience. You escaped ANTAR IV, which means you get experience, which means you get to decide, how to improve your character before going into what is clearly going to be a smooth sailing experience. I know off stream, the four of you worked on stuff, and some of you made decisions, and some of you were like, "Nah, wait." So let's go through this. We'll start with you, Sam, since I think probably you're the easiest one.
Yeah.
What were your choices for ULAGO? What did you decide?
The things I want to improve are a little bit more expensive than our current reward plethora of EXP. So I'm gonna save all 15 EXP. I'm gonna wait. I don't need this EXP to beat this guy. And
Okay.
if I'm wrong, hey, I'm dead. So either way, that EXP is gonna be in the bank.
Yeah, it's just hold on to it. When
Yeah,
you need it,
yeah,
you'll be like, "Oh, I'm
yeah.
wealthy with all this XP." And you only have a total of 15 right now. You have 15.
I spent my last lot, so yeah, I got 15 EXP. I'm just gonna sit on it for now.
Okay. I realized that I am an idiot and had my speakers on, so if there was an echo, sorry. Okay. Anna, what have you decided for Oda? What is your vibe for Oda right now? Oh, I can't hear you. No.
Cause I was muted like a dum dum. I'm just trying to dump everything into Force. So right now, I'm trying to remember because I know you gave me the Padawan skill tree,
Yes.
Padawan survivor talent tree. So I'm looking at
I'm
that.
gonna pull it out right now as well.
But I was wondering the same way that you can um just dump XP into raising a stat, like raising your agility or whatever.
Yes.
Can I dump XP into just raising my Force dice pool at all?
So, if you go to that sheet, the Padawan Survivor, you'll notice that there are things called Force Rating. That is what you could. That's what upgrades that. So at the very bottom it says Force Rating +1. It costs 25. That is that.
Oh. I don't think
Yeah.
that that's on the handout that I got. At least it's not visible.
It should be at the very bottom of the page. I hope.
Oh, gain 1 Force rating. Oh, okay, so I have to work all the way down the tree to that.
Yeah, because
I
you're a
see.
Padawan, because you're like, Force. To give you a great example, the character you're meeting today, who is like very trained, is a Force rating of 3. So that is,
Okay.
like even the highest trained Jedi are not much higher than where you are now. It's just it allows you to do a lot, and so your objective as a Padawan survivor is to hit a 2, which is like pretty impressive. So
Mhm.
that's why it's at the bottom there.
I
But you
see.
can eventually get there and unlock that.
Okay. Um, now I'm just trying to find on my character sheet where I would have written if I had already taken one of these Padawan skills or if I saved up to buy them
You
next time.
definitely have. I vividly remember it. I believe you wrote it down under your skills, I think. Hold on. Combat, I think? We'll find out real quick. It's on here somewhere.
I already took sleight of mind and street smarts.
Yes, and you also took talents and special abilities parry,
Right.
which costs you 5, which when hit with a melee attack, suffer 3 strain to reduce the damage by 2. Super useful. And you also have quick draw. Once per round, draw or holster a weapon or accessible item as an incidental. So that is what you've taken.
I see. Okay. The last 2, the Padawan ones, I didn't enter them under talents and special abilities on my character sheet. So that's
What
what I
did
need to
you?
do.
Gotcha. So yeah, so
I just
definitely
wrote
do
them in
that.
my bio and info. I'm learning this character sheet still. Thank you.
Understood. I get it. No one's perfect at this immediately. So what is your vibe with the rest of your points?
Well, I think I do want to like race down toward that upgrade in the force. I'm trying sorry, this is really hard to read, so it takes me a second to
No, I understand.
interpret it.
I can help you. What are you looking at? I literally have it in front of me.
So I have street smarts and sleight of mind, and so now I want to see which direction I want to go down, whether I want to go Secrets of the Jedi or Smooth Talker. I'm leaning towards Smooth Talker, but Secrets of the Jedi sounds seductive.
Yeah, so you have a total of 15 to spend, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So around you right now, at the cost of 10 and 10, to your right on here is the Secrets of the Jedi. Lightsaber becomes a career skill. May also decrease the difficulty of checks made to construct, repair lightsaber hilts number of times equal to the ranks of knowledge of lore. Up to easy. So basically, you just know a lot more about your Jedi, about your lightsaber, and about being a Jedi. And you can, if your Jedi gets if your lightsaber gets messed up, you can work on that and fix it.
Is your lightsaber a career skill already?
No, for her, it is an item that you have, but it's not a career skill. No.
Because my career is smuggler.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Career skills basically mean it like costs half as much to upgrade. So it's pretty good.
Hmm.
It costs like ×5 instead of ×10.
Yeah, so basically you're just making it easier to mess around with your lightsaber.
I really like Smooth Talker though.
Smooth Talker is when first acquired, choose one skill: charm, coercion, deception, or negotiation. When making checks with that skill, spend your triumph to gain additional, damage or whatever equal successes to ranks of Smooth Talker.
I mean, spend my triumph.
Well, triumphs aren't a success normally. There's something else. So this is
Yeah,
saying
so-
if you roll a triumph, you can just turn it into a success.
Oh.
Yeah, but you have to choose which one it's going to be: either charm, coercion, deception, or negotiation. And you
And
have
I
to.
have
That's
to
like
have
picked in
rolled a triumph.
advance. Yes.
Hmm.
I mean, that's kind of like these aren't the droids you're looking for, right? That's kind of what that's vibe is.
I just never roll well. So when I pick a skill that's like, if you roll well, then you get a thing. I'm like, yeah, I'll never get that thing.
Sure. Well, I mean, there's a lot of ways you could use that if you need to roll well. But yeah, you're right. Your rolls have been like, oh boy. But you haven't ever tried to, except for I think the first episode, maybe. You've never really tried to charm or coerce anybody. That one guy, you locked his ass up in that cell. So, it works when it works.
There's also there's two smooth talkers, so you can take eventually 2 skills and have the bonus in 2 skills as well.
And it would make that a level 2 smooth talker as well, which is just better. Yeah, I mean you could do it for charm. And then you could do it for deception. Who knows?
Roleplay wise, I really do like doing that. I just like can't get over the fact that I've seen maybe one triumph in the entirety of this game. So it's like,
if anything, it just means you'll do a bunch of triumphs.
Yeah. Now you have
to. Look at it like that. Just look at it like that.
But there's, I mean, that's just chance, right? Like, am I missing something?
The reason you're not seeing
those to happen.
The reason you're not seeing many triumphs is because triumphs only come from a yellow dice. They can't come from green. So every skill you have that doesn't have a yellow dice cannot produce a triumph. So I think you're rolling a lot of like green skills, and you're not seeing the yellow dice.
Yeah, no one ever lets me talk to other people.
You have to be more assertive, Oda.
Well, no, I mean like no one wants the Jedi to talk to the, Imperial general.
Oh, yeah, I get it.
Well, I mean, I guess now you have a reason to if you want. Now you as a character can step up and do it.
I think that fits with the vibe of my character best, regardless of how useful it is. So I'll probably go with that and then have 5 left over.
What are you gonna choose? When first acquired, choose one skill: charm, coercion, deception, or negotiation.
Let me check what my existing.
That's actually a fantastic idea.
My charm has a yellow die already. Deception does not. Negotiation has a yellow die already. I don't think Oda's really into deceiving though, so it would be she likes negotiating or charming.
I mean, I think
charm.
what was coercion? Is green as well, and
Mhm.
deception. So basically, your willpower and your cunning are not very high, but your presence is something that like, all right, that works. So I feel like maybe if you're gonna go for this route, just mark a note or remember that you want to go charm and negotiation for those two. If you get both of them,
Mhm.
and then you should be
Okay.
fine.
Cool.
Yeah, perfect. Great.
Thanks.
There you go. Add that to your list. All right, moving on. Bike, where are you spending your points?
I took Strippin's advice on this one, and he would know best, so I put it in agility, so a bunch of dice got extra green.
Excellent. Yeah, you can move a little better. You're not just like a droid walking. You're a little faster, a little more agile.
Yeah.
That should help if you're going to try and help pilot.
Hmm.
I think
Yeah,
should
that
be
was the
plan.
goal too.
Yeah, dude. Coordination, piloting,
Yeah.
ranged light and heavy. I think your flamethrower is ranged heavy, so
Mhm.
your flamethrower got better. Good move.
Yeah.
Good move. Solid move.
Yep. Thank you for the advice, sir.
Okay, and Pocket. What are you planning to do with your points?
I increase my melee from 1 to 2.
Ooh, let me see this.
So yeah, it's not a career, so I had to spend 20 experience.
I'm gonna punch things in the head.
Cool.
With my brawl is already 2 and it's a career, but my melee now that I have a figured I'd increase it and get those 2 yellows.
Cool. So basically, you with your brawl, if you want to punch a person, you can roll 2 yellows. But if you want to stab a person with your vibro blade, you now can do that with 2 yellows as well.
Can I ask a
Fantastic.
question?
Yeah.
It's a vibro sword. It's not a question, but yes.
Yeah, that was a statement of fact.
I mean, you're right. It's a vibro sword, but swords have
Can I
blades.
ask a question? It's a vibro sword.
Boo. Okay. With that done, and you guys good to go. 2 things before we begin today, and we start rolling. One, I want to jump you on the range bands sheet, so you probably can see that right now. The way combat works, for those of you who forgot, is everything is in relation to you. So when you roll, it's about you. When I roll, it's about like my character's rolling. It isn't like, it doesn't relate to you at all. You have your own strengths and weaknesses and stuff like that, but I roll against that. Everything is like the person in action focused. And so if, for example, we'll just borrow Oda for a minute. We'll borrow Oda for a minute. There we go. If Oda is in long range, whoever she's attacking is always in engaged, right? No matter what. And so Oda is in long range rolling 3 against 3 of the like purple die. If you get engaged, you're right next to them, and there are different things that apply there. Like if you're trying to shoot them, it's, there's a whole different, you're like, boop, right? It's not even an issue. But if you're fighting hand to hand, you can see engaged down here, melee versus ranged, melee versus there's a whole different thing there. So just keep that in mind as we move it through this fight today. Think about what weapons you have. For example, Sam, I believe your weapon is long ranged, so you can stay the hell back here and be just fine without engaging this thing, whatever this is.
Till this motherfucker jumps up on me.
Yeah, you might. Your smartest move, honestly, is to get out, to run away, to go further back. Okay, I'm gonna delete that. Boop. And instead, we're also gonna go to here just to give you a layout of. I think this is what you saw before. This is kind of what you see right now currently. You can see that last episode you landed on the landing pad and you went in through the corridor to the intersection and you went forward to one of the computer panels. I'm just using ULAGO's token to represent all of you because it doesn't make sense to have like everyone on this thing yet because they're moving as a team. As you probably can tell, there are hidden areas here. If you turn and go down different paths, you'll unlock more of this Citadel. You don't know where you're going. You did not find a map. In fact, PR3 last time straight up like pressed the wrong damn button and got a critical fail. So they know you're here, and what ended up happening is 6 purge troopers have gone to your ship. They are standing at the entrance of your ship, from what you can tell before the doors closed. So behind you, back towards where your ship is, are purge troopers. Ahead of you is this hallway. So we're going to start the episode first by rolling your destiny pool, please, if you'd be so kind.
Oh, baby. What?
Count on us, baby. What the fuck?
Oh
Did we
my
just do that?
God.
Dang. Guys, we're gonna get out of this.
You just won the lottery.
8
All
light
right.
side.
I hate that, but I'm going to give it to you. So what's going to happen is I'm going to take you to here.
We're gonna destroy you.
Ah,
We'll see what happens. Use those points. Use those points. This
Don't
is your moment to
antagonize the
shine.
gods, Strippin, please.
I have
So
to.
I'm going to
My-
put
why I exist.
8. I'm going to put 8 of these things down. This is crazy. Token.
I have a
That
question
will
for
put-
you, Griffin.
Yeah.
You gave me this Blastech M300 hunting blaster.
Mhm.
There's a feature that's reduced the difficulty of combat checks made with this weapon by 1 against, and then the screenshot cuts it off. Against what?
Enemies.
Any enemies?
Yeah.
Cool.
Enemies within long range, I believe.
Okay.
So as
hate
long as you're long range and back, the difficulty is reduced by 1.
I just want
I
you all to
hate
know.
this.
I want you all to know that if I get 2 strain, I'm powering down the middle of this fight.
That's incredible.
A reminder that you can use, if you get advantage, you can use that to clear strain.
I always forget. Thank you.
I don't know what I did here, but on my I think all right. I think what I did is I accidentally made where you're actually at part of the GM layer. My bad, because I was going to do a reveal. So just on your screen, where you're supposed to be facing right now, is there's a computer terminal there that PR3 was accessing, and then another one of those like metal barricades up near where ODA is. So in a second, those will appear. But just know that's where you were accessing the terminal, and that's where you were hiding behind while you were doing this, and that's where Strippin faced the other way to watch the stormtroopers that were headed towards the ship. Anyway, let's do this thing. A long time ago in a galaxy far, far away, fate or misfortune. After escaping the ship graveyards and Imperial probe droids, ODA KANALI receives a dire warning from the strange hermit Kaarn. Do not go to the Arkanis System. Using her powers in the Force to delve deeper into his reasons, she is overcome with incredible sadness. Children in pain, tortured in the dark side. Rather than run, she takes to heart the advice she was given on ANTAR IV. Now that the Jedi are gone, who will stand against the darkness? With the help of DAEYO FANG and their new droid R3B8, aka GIZMO, the new repaired hyperdrive carries the crew to their destination quickly. With PR-3s Imperial codes, they manage to land at the strange Citadel. This was a mistake. ULAGO recognizes Imperial Purge troopers, and soon they are noticed in the facility by something dark. It is connected with ODA'S mind. It is coming for them. At the end of the last episode, the group of you were in a hallway, and PR3 was trying to access maps, trying to find out what was going on, trying to basically just hack the system. And the roll was terrible, just bad. And at that point, right then, all the lights in the hallway went off. And
We
as
heard
the
a-
door opened, standing at the entrance, the opposite entrance of the way the stormtroopers went, is a figure shrouded in darkness, wearing a dark outfit, hiding their features, hiding their face, but you see one red blade. Oh, son of a... You see one red edit change. No! Damn you! You see one red... I'll just do it this way. You see one red blade.
He's so tiny.
There
Oh,
we go. I'm gonna give you the chance right now to, because you were vigilant in this. Let's go here and let's look at your character sheets really quick. Because you were prepared for something, you have cool. I'm gonna say you have cool for this because you were prepared for something, prepared for anything. I'm gonna let you roll your initiative based on that.
I think you're being too nice because I was looking the other way.
Well, agreed, but you were prepared for something.
Sure.
I think you're being totally adequately nice at an appropriate level.
Well,
Totally
the
fine.
reasoning why is Oda literally said, I'm endangering the mission. And when you throw out a good Star Wars line like that in an episode, you get what you get. You get something
you.
for that. Yeah.
Thank you.
So,
I appreciate
yeah.
that.
So you knew something was coming for you. You were aware. And so you are going to, I'm going to give you the cool on this. So if I could see your rolls, please. Oh, there they are.
We hella cool. We hella cool. Oh my god, Oda.
Woo!
Hang
I
on.
am ready.
Can we just remember when she said she doesn't get crits?
That's really
Remember
funny
that?
because I was like, I never get triumph ever. The first roll I do after that is a triumph.
And PR3. Give me
wait, where is the roll?
It's just in your general skills.
Which one is it?
QL.
Oh, cool.
Q-
Okay.
QL.
Oh, there it is. Hi. Oh.
QL.
All right, let me see.
Hey,
what this-
hey.
I'm gonna try not to spoil things.
This
And
is
because
where he
this-
rolls 8 successes.
Yeah, this character knows you all, so I'm not
And I
gonna
use that advantage
spoil-
to get rid of one strain.
Yeah.
All
you
right,
can.
and let's do this. Okay. So the order is going to be. Let's write it down here for my own sanity. The order is Oda, DAEYO, ULAGO. I'll let you choose who wants to go first or second, or I'm sorry, second or third. You're both the same.
I'll go second.
Okay.
Okay.
ULAGO, DAEYO, this guy, and then PR3 goes last. And then because I love you, I'm going to have GIZMO have a roll as well. And he'll go after PR3 since I don't think he can outroll PR3. And so he'll do his own thing. Excellent. Okay. So, you see this character it's someone you've never seen before. You don't recognize this person at all. And within the shadows of this dark hallway, it's hard to tell who this person would be anyway. You recognize it to be a masculine figure, but one that is covered in body armor, and it appears to be, I don't know if lanky is the right word, but thin. A thin character.
Gaunt.
Of course, yes. And their head is covered with almost a strange design. Trying to think the best way to describe this helmet. The right word, Sam. You're the wordsmith. It
Is it the
a
helmet in the picture?
Yes, it's like very samurai-esque, but not.
Samurai-esque was what I was gonna say.
Yeah, it's a very samurai-esque helmet, and their face is entirely covered except for two glowing red eyes as they approach you. One red blade stands ignited with a vibrating hum. He does not move. It is your turn, Oda. Keep in mind, I'm going to redraw this really quickly just because it's going to drive me crazy. This right here is blocking. That's blocking your view. So like, this dude knows you're there, but he cannot, like, he has no direct line of sight right now.
Take out ULAGO's rifle and just blast.
Okay, I'm going to switch you. I'm going to bring up this screen I'm going to switch you to here, and we are going to put you back on here. Oda, you are in medium range right now.
Range of this rifle is extreme.
Yes, so that's as far back as you can go. Like you can fall back to extreme if you need to. So you're gonna pull out this rifle and shoot.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Give me 1 second. All right. What would you like to do for this? Are you gonna do any benefits? Are you gonna do anything to stop the to like make this a better attack?
Well, do I get to use any of that special bounty from my initiative roll?
No.
Like, okay.
No, that's just your roll.
That's a bummer.
Yeah.
Well, I have that feature that's reduced the difficulty of combat checks by 1.
Do it. Yeah, do it.
Do I do that or do you do that?
I'll do it.
I don't know how to do that. And I think that's all the specials I know. And this is just a gut reaction, so I imagine this is just like see red lightsaber, blow up with giant gun now, fast, boom.
Sure. Yeah, describe to me how you do this. You pull out this hunting blaster that you've just been given, and
I mean, it's literally just like she turns over her shoulder, the red glow ignites her face, and it's just like, ah! Like red lightsaber equals demolish.
sure, this blaster bolt fires right past the head of this figure, and in the flash, as it slams against the wall, you can see a little bit more of their features. And the helmet is almost a conical one that sort of comes down almost to their shoulders, and then there's a face mask covering what would be their face, but you totally miss.
Question.
They do not move. They do not flinch. Yes, Pocket.
What's the red dice?
The red dice is an upgrade. So
Oh,
The red dice
way
is Jesse's equivalent of our yellow.
Yes.
okay. Okay,
So,
and the purple. green?
purple die is just normally what you roll against. This should give you a hint of what you're dealing with here, because Oda has an ability that lowers upgrades by 1.
So that would have been even harder.
That would have been 2 red.
Well, that's poopy.
Yep. All right.
Can I duck right behind that thing where I was again?
Yeah, you can use your incidental, because I believe you have that ability to just be like, what? And hide back there.
Yeah.
ULAGO, you are in long range right now.
Yeah. ULAGO is looking the other way, and he hears the blaster shot, and he spins around, and he sees this figure in the doorway. Do I instantly recognize this figure?
You do not instantly recognize this figure. No.
Okay. His
you
eyes
can
go narrow, and I'm just gonna fire this rifle for the first time straight at this guy.
I'm excited. Let's see what happens. Give me
I'm
one
gonna use the light side too.
Okay, what would you like to do with that light side point?
Just upgrade the roll.
Cool. You are good.
Okay.
Actually, hold on. You're not good. Now you're good.
You know what? I'm gonna also, before I shoot, I'm gonna take the true aim maneuver.
Okay.
To upgrade my.
That's a yellow. I'm sorry, a blue.
Yeah, 1 blue.
Okay.
Do you want me to do that, or are you doing that?
I just did it.
Okay, cool. Let's do it.
I'm ready for this. Woo! Now that's a weapon.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can see why you gave me your old gun.
You on here have 4 successes and
Yeah.
5 advantage. Before I go through my stuff, let's map out how that works for you, right?
Mhm.
So What do you want to do with all of those?
Well, I'm going to use 2 advantage to make a crit.
Okay. I'll write down that you're going for a crit.
And then vicious 5 is plus 50, right, to the injury table.
Yes.
And then I will relieve 3 strain. I'll relieve 2 strain, and I'll give an advantage to the next person. I think that's DAEYO.
Yeah.
Okay, and what is your damage for that? 13?
10. So
But then you each additional one is an
yeah,
additional
so
point, yeah?
14 total.
Okay.
Whenever a critical injury is dealt, the minimum injury is the crippled effect.
Let me figure this thing out for you right quick. Okay. I am going to use Reflect 5. When hit with a range attack, suffer 3 strain to reduce damage by 7. I will add the strain. And then, let me see here.
Injure this man.
So okay, so and then you hit this dude for so reduced by 7, and then when hit, so you had 14 total,
Mm-hmm.
and then this dude has a range defense of 2 and a soak of 6. So it looks like your damage was but a scratch.
I also crit though, right?
You did crit. I'm not sure how that works. If you can crit on doing no damage, I don't know that's ever happened before. I'm gonna. What does chat say? Chat. He still gets the crit. Yes. Help us out, internet.
Yeah, he totally still gets every advantage he possibly can in the time of our death.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, you still hit. You hit. It does no damage. You get the crit. So then I'm going to go to the critical injuries page, and
Chat, Disrupt Rifle doesn't have Pierce 2. I don't know where you're getting that from.
What you had? You have Vicious 5. You said.
Yeah.
So that's critical roll offset. Critical roll. All right. Only may act during last hero initiative slot on next turn. So he gets pushed to the very back next turn. Which I think is this turn. So that is gonna move him past Gizmo. Okay. DAEYO, your turn.
So what he just did barely hit.
What he did not hit. He threw him off a little bit because the weapon was very powerful, but he did not hit. Should that be sick? He does have a reduction, chat. It's built into his character. He does have an ability to withstand crits.
We all saw that, right? Probably that he just completely didn't hit.
He did hit. You watched him hit, but it was one of those like when Darth Vader holds up his hand and hits the palm of his glove, and he's like, "Nah."
I'm gonna immediately just say, "Yeah, I'm thinking we should try to leave." And sort of look at the others, like, what are we gonna do? I don't know. But
Yeah, I mean these are incidentals. Conversations are an incidental. So if you want to have a talk right now, go for it.
Yeah. I'm yelling loud enough for everyone to hear.
Go where? There's 6 guys on our ship.
Yeah, and there's one guy that can stop your disruptor rifle.
Oh, he didn't stop it, believe me.
Yeah, but you're thinking we can take this guy.
So either that, or you take 6 guys and he follows us anyway. So, or we run.
Sort of look around because we're in a hallway, and I'm just like, whatever. I'm gonna walk in. I'm gonna not walk in. I'm gonna go in. I can't move my thingy. I go to short. Can I go to short?
Did I screw it up? And hold on, I'll put you back on there. Sorry. Try now.
Nope.
You can move if you go to your character and just on your name, hold down, hold down and move. You can move yourself out there. Yeah, now you should be able to.
Do that next time. Can I move too?
You moved too long. You can move to short, but then that's all you can do.
Poop. Yeah, I'm gonna move to medium and no, I'm gonna move to. Yeah, I'm gonna move to short, and I have my vibro sword already out.
Okay.
That's all I do.
All right. Then PR3, your turn. If you want to move yourself out there as well, you can, but I don't imagine you're going to be fighting. But by all means, if you want to move yourself onto the chart.
Well, it looks like it is time to get back to my Imperial duties, I suppose. Ta.
I'm leaving towards the ship.
Okay, so your plan is to, as they all, I imagine Pocket has gone to, like, would you say here, Pocket? You're not engaged. You're trying to, like,
I would say that, like, she's in the process of running directly to this person with her sword out.
all right, so you're running on this dude. Okay. And then Sam,
Yeah?
you are back there, but you're here, but you're like facing him now.
Mhm.
Pocket, I'm sorry, Anna, you're around the corner still. And PR3, you're just gonna leave like that? You're just gonna like walk out of this room?
Yeah, I got stuff to do.
All right, yeah.
I work here.
So you literally can do that. You can disengage from the combat, but I'm gonna take you out of the roll, and I'll just, like, whenever it's your turn, you can tell me what you're doing, but you don't have to roll for anything. Combat wise.
Like, do you want to know what I'm gonna do?
It's because we're in combat and it's like a turn thing. Time is slowed essentially, and so when we get back to you, you can just tell me your next step. But like you have to do it in chunks. Like step 1, you're literally leaving. The question is, how far are you leaving? Like, where are you leaving to? Are you trying to get like down the hall? Are you? I'll give you a good example. I'll take you to here. This is where you guys are at right now. This
I'm going
is
back to
your
the ship.
map.
I want to go deal with ship things.
Okay, so your character, I will put on here as PR3, whoop, and then we'll shrink you down.
I think I'm completely useless against a Dark Jedi, so.
And then, all right, so you're, in this scenario, you're back out in the intersection, and you're going to be able to head back down towards the ship. All right. Gizmo's turn. Gizmo sees PR3 leave and is like, wow, and starts following you, PR3, like tweeping at you. What are you doing? Like, wow, like just yelling at you, like, PR3 is now following you. I'm sorry, Gizmo is now following you, PR3. All right.
No comment.
As you begin to charge this guy, Pocket, I'll go back to here. As we begin to charge this guy, he holds out his hand.
Don't like this.
And let me get rid of all this nonsense. All this nonsense. You are currently, Pocket, you are in short range. So what is that? A 1 die? Oh, Lord help you. All right, so that's 1 black die. You can use force points on this in any way you want in order to make this like a little more difficult for me. If that's your vibe.
I mean, no. Let's just see how bad this hurts.
Okay. Let me see here. All right. He uses something called Hawk Bat Swoop. Lightsaber agility combat check against one target in short ranged. In short range, add +3 to the dice pool. So yeah. Okay. So he is going to do this, and let's see what happens here. I may not have to do anything else. We'll see. All right. Yeah.
Well, that hurt.
So, you know what? You know what? For some reason, he had the previous blue die from another thing. I'm gonna re-roll because it's
man's
not
just
fair.
double triumphed.
Yeah, I'm gonna re-roll
I
because
was like, Pocket's dead.
some of those die are not accurate.
He cuts off your head.
All right, let's try that one more time. There we go. Okay, that's a little bit better. You saved yourself. So Pocket, he as you run at him, he like vanishes in front of your eyes. He jumps up above you and slashes down with his red blade, and it strikes you for his blade's damage. It strikes you for 10 damage.
4?
So it hits you for 4.
Yeah.
It has breach 1, which ignores 1 point of armor.
Yeah.
And that's the damage he's going to do for that, and then he is going to give himself a he's going to relieve some strain that he took while blocking you, Sam. All right, we come back around. He slashes at you and is now standing in melee range of you right now, Pocket. So he's now up on you.
Okay.
All right, Oda, back to you. You see Pocket has engaged this character.
So I want to tempt out a monologue. That's my goal. So I want to ignite my lightsaber, like, around this wall, and then follow it around and hold it up.
Can I ask you a question, Pocket? What's your defense? I'm sorry.
You have a
1.
black dice, Pocket, right?
My defense is 1 against both melee and range.
Okay. Then you should definitely. All right, we will keep that in mind for the future. The reroll was your life. If you have a defense of anything, let me know when I roll, because I'll add that defense.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just give me a heads up. I wasn't aware. I'm sorry.
I apologize.
Anyway, Oda, back to you.
Ignite my lightsaber and step out like proudly.
I'm playing Duel of the Fates right now.
I want to hold myself like I am a very accomplished Jedi. Okay. And I want to like step out and say, what would she say?
I'm ready. I'm ready for this. The music's swelling.
I have nothing. I have nothing. Foul Sith. Pick on someone. Your own force rating. I don't know. Stuck. Chat, you come.
You all
come
die.
up.
You're all brutally murdered, and that's the last thing you said.
I think I think that Oda tries to come up with something, and it just turns into ah! She just screams and holds up her lightsaber, And what she's
Yeah,
trying
yeah.
to do is, let me know if you feel like this is appropriate. She's trying to charm him into paying attention to her and engage in a dialogue because, whoa, it's a Jedi. Jedi are supposed to be dead. Ah, this is so interesting. So she's trying to like take his attention and get him into a dialogue.
Yeah, roll for me a charm. Are you trying to use the force to do this as well?
Yes.
All right, hit me with your. Actually, let me remove all these damn die. Hit me with your force roll to see what you're going to use, light side or dark side, with this bad boy.
Up, and it said I
Not the
rolled,
not
but
the
it didn't-
dice pool. The your actual
Oh,
force
oops,
roll.
oops.
Oh, you have go nuts. The power of the light side flows through you. Today's your day.
Protecting my friends, man.
Yeah. Okay, so you're gonna try and charm this dude. Go to town.
I guess I get his attention with the yell, and then I kind of like hold my lightsaber down and I walk toward him slowly, and I say, "It's been a long time since I've seen another saber." And then I'm just leaving lots of empty space. Villains love to monologue, just trying to get him talking.
Yeah. Are you looking for an immediate answer, or are you just saying that to him? Then you want to wait for his turn. Because I mean, you worked. You charmed him. So what is the?
The
Also,
point of
remember
this-
to remove your force die.
Yeah.
As well.
So the point of this was just to like ensure that he's going to try to spend his next turn engaging in conversation with me.
He 100% has turned his attention to you. Yeah.
I guess
mean,
that
he's
like
looking right at you.
conversations are incidental in this.
Yes.
So does that mean that no matter what, like if I've got his attention, that doesn't mean that his next turn?
You have his attention to the point where he is actively coming for you. It might be an issue because DAEYO's in his way of getting to you, but you are his objective now.
Okay.
Like he sees you, he sees the lightsaber. Dude is coming for you.
That's all I wanted to do.
Okay. It is your turn. ULAGO, what do you do?
ULAGO mutters under his breath, "Stupid girl," because he knows what these guys can do, and he's gonna fire anyway.
Yeah, let's do it one
again.
more time.
I'm gonna use another light side. I get one blue dice
And an upgrade.
and an upgrade.
And you're staying at the same position? Yes?
Yeah, I'm not moving.
Okay.
I'm aiming instead.
All right, so
right.
that's another blue die, or are you keeping the blue die?
No, true aim is like a super version of aim, so I just do that instead. Same thing.
So you still only have one blue die?
Yeah, one blue.
All right. Go to town. Whoa! What?
Let me show you. Try again.
What happened?
What happened?
I don't know. Try it one more time.
It broke.
Spin it up, Barry. Let me see if I can do it on my end. Here's the thing that that's really funny. I don't know what happened.
He fires the gun. It doesn't work. It only had
Wow.
one shot in it.
Space and
Jam.
time. Stop.
Yeah.
Did you not click out of the box? Never seen the API die this way.
Out of the
Okay.
box?
I'm gonna let me do this for you really quickly and see what happens. Yeah, I have it too.
Yeah. I didn't change anything. I just
Wow,
clicked roll.
what occurred here today?
I mean, I
Alright.
can just roll ranged heavy, right? Same.
I mean, that's what it is. Yeah, it's just that's what it is.
And then we can just do damage.
There you go. Okay. You hit, but the 12 points of damage are they do not phase his.
Wait, is he just reflecting this every time?
Yeah, he takes another 3 strain, and then his soak does not, like he just, and his soak takes the rest. You have 5 of your advantage to work with.
I mean, I don't think I can impose crits unless I actually deal damage.
Oh wait, actually there were no difficulty die there at all for some reason.
Oh yeah,
I don't know why that is. Is it my
or
sheet
the
that's
blue
problem?
or the blue upgrade.
Yeah, all right. Let's
Let's
am
reroll it.
I the problem? Let me see here. Let me see what the issue is. Okay. So you're rolling against that, this. Okay. Now please try.
Okay. Have you got the blue upgrade on there too?
The blue and the upgrade are in, yes.
All right, sick.
Nope.
Cool.
You miss. But you do get 4 this time. So really the same outcome, but you get 4.
I'll
instead
give
of 5.
I'll give advantage to DAEYO, and I will leave strain.
I have a question.
Yes.
Because it takes 3 of the advantage to disarm the target. Can he do that, or do you have to succeed?
You would have to succeed, but also I mean, he has an ability where you simply cannot disarm him. The only way to disarm him is through melee combat.
Oh, okay.
It is your turn, Dial. I believe so. You're giving her a blue, yes, Sam?
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Can I attack then go into defensive stance?
What does defensive stance? What is it listed as for you? What is it? Is it an action?
It's in that. Yeah, it says active.
Yeah. So basically, that's what you either have to do one or the other.
I'll go into. Well, crap. So this guy looks like he's about to go for ODA. Is there such thing as like an attack of opportunity where if he tries to step away, as soon as he does, I can attack him?
Yes, but it doesn't appear like he's trying to step away from you. He sees you as an obstacle of getting to her. Like he's not going to walk around you. You're like, this is straight up just a hallway and you're in his way.
And then I'm going to go into defensive stance. I'll take the blue die for if he tries to swing at me, I guess. Well, actually, it doesn't matter. Yeah, I'm just going to go into defensive stance, which gives him a black die and gives me 1 strain.
Okay.
If he tries to swing, that is.
So when he rolls against you, he has a black die attached to it. Cool. And it gives you 1 strain. Perfect. Great. I love it. All right. Yeah. So you hunker down and you're ready to throw down when this guy comes at you. PR3 outside. We'll switch screens outside in the hallway as you and GIZMO run down the hallway. Where are you headed? You're going back to the ship?
I'm the B plot. Yeah, I'm going back to the ship.
Okay. If you go running because you are straight up just, out of combat, you can run as far as you want right now. So what is your plan? You're going to go all the way down to the ship and you come through the doorway.
See what the situation is, yes.
Yeah, you come through the doorway, it opens, and the rain is still pouring down outside. And standing in front of your ship are 6 all black clad purge troopers. They look like stormtroopers, but they have slight alterations to their helmets. 2 of them carry what appears to be purple neon vibro blades. The other 2 carry these like pull arms, and then the last 2 have blasters.
All right. And the only way off this pad is that one hallway, huh?
That's it. It's the only way off this pad. The pad leads in. Again, just to visually remind you, this facility has 12 pads, 12 landing pads. All of them, it kind of looks like a clock from above. In the middle is a giant spire that stretches up to the sky. And below one half of this, the southern half, so we'll say from like 3 to 9, is a cliff face in the ocean. And then from 9 to 3, the other way, is barren wasteland, what appears to be like scoured earth, so that no one can approach the facility without being detected from that side.
Okay. So purge troopers, are they all outside the ship, or do I indicate
they're all outside of the ship?
Okay.
You've seen 6. You saw 6 go by. There's 6 outside.
Good. Then I need to try to charm my way past them, I guess.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so you walk up to them,
Uh-huh. Guess I
and
should roll
you are
before
going
I
to
say
roll
what I'm gonna say.
charm on these dudes.
I'm gonna try.
Give me 1 second. Yeah, roll that charm.
I pushed it. The tension. Spinning the berry.
There you go.
Okay.
Total failure.
Oh,
The
fung.
stormtroopers, the purge troopers turn around to you, and one of them says, "What are you doing here?" And we cut back to by the way, Gizmo is rolling along with you. So we cut back to the hallway. And in this hallway, this character moves right to you, Pocket, and he sort of looks past you, and he says to you, Oda, "I don't need to hurt your friends. Surrender yourself, and they'll be allowed to leave."
All right.
And
Don't hurt her.
well, first he has to do his turn. He then
It was incidental.
it was incidental. He then
agreed.
yeah, you know, still he then attacks Pocket, and he goes for DAEYO. DAEYO, you're giving him 1 black, and you have 1 defense, correct?
Yeah, 1 defense and 1 black.
And because you're also in melee with him, it's melee versus melee, so you have another 2. So you have 3 die. You know what? Melee versus melee, you're strong against this guy, actually. Wowzers, meowsers. Okay. He swings his lightsaber blade down at you. And just a normal attack, not a special one. Oh! Yeah, he doesn't actually swing his lightsaber blade at you. You take no damage. What he does instead is he says to you, Oda, he says, the scene is that DAEYO has braced herself for this oncoming strike. She's ready to throw down with this dude and grapple the hell out of this guy, try to get the lightsaber out of his hand. He looks at you as you say, like, "Hey, you," like as you get his attention, and he says, "I don't want to hurt your friends." As he says that, Pocket, he just flings you to the side with the Force. The triumph there is that he uses the Force to just push you out of the way, and you end up over here. We'll go back to this page. You end up over here, just against the wall. Like, he flings you against the wall, and he is headed towards you, and he says, he doesn't want to hurt your friends. Surrender yourself. And the next turn is you, Oda.
I'll say, what use do you have for someone like me? And I'm kind of like opening myself, because he said, like, I don't need to hurt your friend, surrender yourself. So I'm kind of like body languaging, like, yeah, I'm surrendering. Like, come get me. I'm trying to get him to walk toward me.
Okay, yeah. He says, "We always have uses for people like you." And
Like what? She's just like trying to chat.
Yeah, you can hear an audible, almost sinister smile. And because it's not his turn, he can't step forward, but something happens. Something will happen, but yeah, you can almost hear like an audible, sinister smile.
Thinking, there's flanking in this game, right?
Yeah, but you're in a hallway right now, so like,
I'm just trying to get him to walk toward me, because if he does, he'll be between DAEYO and ULAGO.
okay.
And then
You'd have
also
to-
melee range with me.
I mean, you'd have to maybe do coerce or stuff like that.
I already charmed him.
True, you charmed him into talking to you, but not like falling into this, I'm going to ignore the other 2 combatants.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, then what I'll do, I guess this is like maybe coercion, but I'll just like, I'll kneel and like present my hands. Like, I'm like, I'm not gonna go toward him, but if I'm surrendering myself, I'll surrender myself. You have to come get me.
Yeah, he as you kneel down, he says, "See, the Jedi have failed, as will you." All right.
Oh, you're so right. We're so weak. How could we have thought we could ever stand up to the dark side? Woe is me.
That is your turn. ULAGO. You see that Oda has presented herself to this dark side user, this figure you've never seen before.
Yeah, I'm gonna use the light side to upgrade my roll and
Okay.
shoot him in his face.
Okay, let me really quickly remove stuff so that we don't have that error again. You are going for this guy. You are going to upgrade your roll with the power of the light side. And you're going to aim, I assume. So that's a blue die as well.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I'll
Fire
try
away.
Hang on, I'm gonna try the rifle first. God damn it!
Hmm.
I don't know what we did. We did something wrong.
don't
Something
know, dude.
happened.
Broke it.
Whoa. Okay. Yeah. You fire
Nice.
and again, he takes another 3 strain. You have 1 advantage.
I'm gonna use my advantage to notice something about the ongoing conflict.
Sure. Yeah. What you notice is that the area behind you, right? Like this, he's very, very focused on what's going on with like you and this and Oda, and he's like obsessed with getting her. But you notice that behind you, the hallways that go in 2 different directions, no one's come that direction. You notice that beyond him, further down the hallway where he's at, no one else is shown. Like it's just him. He's the only person there. It appears
Okay.
like there's no one else coming to stop you. So you do have options besides just fighting him.
I'm gonna back up and the corridors either side of us.
Yes.
Or just back up so I can see them, and then I guess next turn I will analyze.
Okay, let me take you to that page real quick. You back up to here, and you leave sort of the main hallway area. You sort of fall back, and what you see, boy, I hope I do this right. What you see is further down this hallway, like that, and you see. So to your right is a long hallway that leads into the darkness of the power being out in this area. And to your
Okay.
left are stairs going down.
Okay.
Okay. We will go back to here. And you have left. You get rid of that. You have left the combat area, so I'm going to move you down here. DAEYO, your turn.
Okay, wait. Okay, so based on that hallway, where am I right now?
You
That big
are literally.
hallway.
You are so. This dude flung you to the side, and next turn will begin walking towards Oda. Because he flung you to the side and was doing an incidental like conversation with her, and then started moving. He's like, next to you. But
we
you are
still
off
in
to the side now, so you're in short
door?
range. She like pushed you off to the threw you up against the wall. Like I ain't gonna mess with this lady.
Wait, and I just saw ULAGO basically leave.
No, you cannot. ULAGO took a shot from behind cover, and then I assume, you correct me if I'm wrong, Sam, behind cover, you like fell back to go see what the options were.
Yeah.
So you don't even see, like, Pocket, that ULAGO shot. You don't know what the hell is going on since then.
In the hallway he came from, is there anything there? Or is
You
it
can
just a door?
see beyond it that I'll give you a little taste, sure. Looking beyond it really quickly, you can see. Let me reveal area. You can see much. So you can see that it opens into a wider room.
Oh man, that's a room.
Yes, it leads into a wider room. But you also can see that there's no one coming from that room to like get you, which is interesting. It's almost like this dude was like, I got it. switch you back to here. Whoop.
I'm gonna step back in front of him and go into defensive stance.
Okay. So you're gonna move. You're gonna take your movement and then go back in front of this dude. Like, just
Like
stay
one of
there and
those,
be like, "Get through me again."
like, yeah, pretty much.
Okay. Yeah.
Like the
Sure.
one that just gets up and is just like it's a tank. It just my taunt failed. I gotta go back.
Sure. Of course. Okay. Yeah. You just like stand up right. Like you stand up and run back in front of this guy like you're Captain America, and you're like, "I could do this all day." And he kind of like tilts his head at you and can't believe that you're doing this.
I mean, she doesn't know what else to do, and so
Yeah. PR3, it is your turn. You're outside. You tried to charm these guys, and all you've done is gotten their attention. And they're just like, "What are you doing here?"
I was sent by command to assure that this ship was disabled and autonomously tracked in the event that it was re-enabled somehow. You are no longer necessary here.
What's your authorization?
What's your authorization?
What's your authorization? You're sent by command. Clearly, you must have one.
One sec.
One 335-72.
All right, so you're trying to deceive them, yes?
Hmm.
All right. These guys are just normal dudes. Yeah, go for it. Go for that deception. Whoa! All right.
Sweet.
Yeah, for like once again, you know your Imperial codes and standards and stuff. So
Jeez.
yeah, they look at you and they're like, "Ugh, it's an old code, but it checks out." And then
Points.
yeah, but you get your triumph. So talk to me.
Also, don't
What are you
forget
gonna
to
do with it?
recover strain.
Hmm?
You get to recover strain with that if you want to.
Oh, he got
Oh.
threat. So actually, he got
Oh, just
strain.
kidding.
I got
he
one,
took
yeah.
strain.
Oh,
Yeah.
I
What is your
I didn't get that roll. There we go.
what is
I'm gonna look at
your
my dice
big
pen there for a second
triumph?
here.
What is the thing that you can do?
Well, how long do I get this? I have to use it right now. Like, can I go in the ship and do something and use it, or does it have to be?
It's literally for this roll. The
is literally for this
process
roll,
of
okay.
deception got you what? By deceiving them, what happens? Like, what have you caused to happen?
I have access to the ship now, and by deceiving them, they completely believe everything I tell them. Obviously,
Okay, sure, yeah.
yeah.
They in very Star Warsy mode, you've convinced 6 stormtroopers, 6 purge troopers that you've been sent by command and you're in charge now.
Right.
Okay.
Where exactly would they need to stand to be completely vulnerable to the ship's 360 turret?
It's 360, so really
I'm just making sure they're
anywhere.
not too close or not too far.
So really anywhere.
Yeah, so where they are is fine.
Yeah.
Also, does the turret have a clear view into the facility all the way down the hallway to where everyone else is? Is it too
That
far?
would require a roll. That's
Okay,
not. I'm not
well,
gonna
I'll
just
worry
give
about
to
that
you.
later
That would
then.
require a roll.
I'll just checking. All right, well
Okay.
then, yes.
Remain here a moment while I assess the ship.
Okay. And then 2 of them begin to talk to each other about like, "Oh, I hate the rain out here." And Gizmo sort of wheels up with you like, and like looks, sort of moves its head back to look at the stormtroopers and can literally not believe that worked.
Yeah.
If you need to, Gizmo is at your service in upcoming, like, whatever you
I
need to
make
get
my
done, you
way
can use.
to the turret control.
Yeah,
and-
yeah. All right. So that is you this turn. Next turn, you can mess around with turrets.
Cool.
Okay. this shadowy figure is now much more visible, and you can see that as he nears you, Oda, that this guy doesn't have like a built super physical body, but it's almost like agile and one that would be you would expect to like jump around a lot, right? It doesn't seem like he is built as a tank, for example, like DAEYO. This guy definitely seems like he's a guy who can dodge and escape combat very quickly as you size him up. Sam, are you hitting for 17? I'm seeing.
I was gonna explain it, and then we was gonna go from my next turn.
Sure. Can you explain to me
Yeah.
why, just really quickly?
So,
I see that in chat. And I'm like,
chat reminded me that I have a skill called Deadly Accuracy. It adds ranged heavy ranks to my damage. I have 3 ranks in ranged heavy, so I'd be doing 3 more damage with every
there
shot.
you go. Yeah.
So,
thank you, chat. Yeah, keep us.
I will
checked.
hit harder.
Yeah, keep us checked. I know that we have a lot of skills, and so
Yeah,
sometimes
thank
we
you.
forget them. I know that I too. I'm just like, this is my first main character I've had to manage, and I'm looking over like, what does this guy do? So it takes a lot. There's a lot that you can do in this game. So yeah, thank you. Okay, so he moves towards you, DAEYO, and once more slashes down with this lightsaber in an attempt to mess with you, but gets a black die there, gets your 3 of that, and we will go to town. Woo! What?
Damn.
Jeez.
The force is super strong. Is there
Dive
such a thing as like a mega
Dive
super?
grabs his fucking hand.
Yeah, is there like a major super failure? What is that? I've never seen that many fails before. Is that like
He cuts off his own hand.
Unfortunately,
trips and falls.
that's just the fail. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a fail, but like he trips and falls on his own lightsaber and dies.
I think
Yeah,
should at least like he should feel embarrassed, and it should be easier to coerce him into doing things.
He
That's what I think.
DAEYO, you have set yourself up, blade in hand, ready to throw down with this dude, and he almost in a cocky way of just like, really, this is what you're gonna do, slashes down with his lightsaber, and your blade blocks it, and you're like throwing down with this dude. You were locked in combat together, and he like is shocked by the fact that you've decided to hold your own against him. With all that said, okay. Chad, I just realized it should be 3. It should be 3 die that she rolled, but I don't care because it's a great scene, so I'm just gonna let it go because that's how this shit works sometimes. And so, yeah, Pocket, you have him locked in combat, and he shouts to you, either to you, Oda, or to you, DAEYO. You don't really know. And he says, "It is pointless to resist." And we switch to Oda, your turn. He's going to use
What
those
exactly?
advantage to. Sorry?
What is it we're resisting? Because it doesn't seem like you're doing anything. It seems like you've forgotten how to use. Your face is as red as your lightsaber.
Meanwhile, DAEYO has like sweat going down her face.
I'm gonna move these characters down here because I think JP went to go tinkle or something. So no one in the actual video can watch. So I'm gonna move everything down. So JP, you son of a bitch. Don't come back now. So yeah, I'm gonna move this stuff down so people can see. Okay. He's busy locked in in a stalemate with DAEYO, Oda. So
Yeah.
your words sort of like are unheard by him because he's now focused back on DAEYO.
This whole strategy is not working at all. So I'm just gonna go join the fight.
Okay.
And I'm trying to remember. I've been trying to educate myself on how the flanking stuff works. So because I want to know the most effective way for me to join in melee with DAEYO.
Mm-hmm.
Do I need to get on the opposite side of him?
Let me find this for you. because there's different versions of Star Wars RPG flanking.
Yeah, I was trying to Google it too.
Okay. You don't gain a flanking bonus when making a ranged attack, obviously. So the scenario they're using is that if you're on either side of a person, you get +2 flanking bonus on melee attacks. Yeah, so it's either you are diagonal front and back, or you're directly front and back, is what it looks like. So it isn't you next to them. So it has to be
Okay.
directly between the two of you, but there's an angled, and you get a +2 flanking bonus on your melee attack roll.
And I was looking for my speed and couldn't remember. Can I make it behind him if I whoosh myself over there?
Yes, you 100% can. But let me see, where are you at right now? You are in ranged, yes? So you're medium. So what you can do is, because in this case, Pocket is here,
Mm-hmm.
fighting and engaged. You're medium range. So you can go to short just cause, and then you can go to engaged on the opposite side, but that would be your entire turn.
I can't hit him then?
Mm-mm.
Do I have any special abilities that would? Nope. Okay. Well,
What range is your lightsaber?
It's engaged.
All right, so you'd have to get engaged to him.
Yeah. So I'll flavor it then that it does. I'm doing just a slow observing walk. Like I'm not looking menacing, like I'm trying to hit him. I'm like sizing him up and down and saying those things about how he should be embarrassed, and it doesn't seem like he's doing anything.
Sure.
So I'm walking behind him, just like unafraid and observing, not threateningly.
Chat is saying that you can use strain to do an extra move. I mean, yeah, you can. I just, I'm not sure what your strain is right now.
Not too bad.
I mean, if you want to take the risk, go for it.
I do want to take the risk, Jesse.
Okay.
I'll take the
Yeah.
strain.
You
And
get
I'll
a
attack for
flanking
the
bonus.
first time with my lightsaber.
Okay. So you were going to town with this lightsaber. You are in melee. You get the +2. He has that. Do you have any other bonuses? You can do the light side. You can do anything to mess with this guy.
Yeah. Can I use a light side point, people?
Oh,
You
yeah.
already used your light side for this.
No. Like a group light side. Like
Yeah.
like
Oh,
a destiny
Destiny?
point? Yeah.
yeah. I want to do that because this is my
All right.
first attack with my lightsaber. It's got to be
Make it
please,
epic.
please.
Yeah,
Please.
go for it. Use your light side point, please. If you would click that.
Oh
Or
yeah.
yeah.
Where
And then I'll give you the.
is that on our screen anymore?
Yeah,
where
it's
you
Destiny
roll
point.
for destiny, just click use light side.
Oh right. Thank you. That work? There we go.
Yep. And then you need to. Okay, so you are flanking him. Let me verify. One button click. All right. NBC. Okay. Yeah. Go to town. Let's do this thing.
And I don't need to add the bonus. You already added it, right?
The bonus is
The flanking bonus.
there right now. Yeah,
Okay.
you're good.
I say this is how you use a lightsaber, and I try to stab him.
Yeah.
Whew.
You swing down at him. I assume that's for 11 points of damage.
It says 10.
And
right?
then you got one. So I believe it's 11. I think. But this guy, I'm trying to look at his abilities.
I also I don't know what the modifiers mean, that because I have one breach, one thunder, and one vicious.
We
don't
can
remember
go
what that
through
means.
that. So your weapons. So breaches ignores 1 point of armor.
Mm.
Vicious adds to a critical hit. What else do you have?
Sunder.
Damages weapon slightly if advantage is active. You have to like hit that. I believe you need you need 2 advantage to do that. In order to activate that. So you can't use that one. So you ignore 1 point of armor, and if you got a crit, which you didn't, you would add 20 to it. So he has soak, so he could take a little damage.
And I got my strain back. Look at that.
So you have anything that can block you? Improve
No, he
reflect?
doesn't.
No.
I stab him and he dies.
When stuck, he has parry 5. When struck with a hit from a melee attack, suffer 3 strain to reduce damage by 7. So he suffers 3 strain and reduces the damage by 7, and his soak takes up the rest.
At least we're using up his strain because it seems like it strains him to do that thing where he stops bolts.
Breach mean ignore 1 armor, which mean 10 soak. Right. But this guy has multiple armors. I understand. I understand. Okay, so I mean, like, no, he has defense and he has soak and he has armor. Dude's wearing black armor. He has black body armor.
Cool though, right? Like it looks like, yeah, you know, maybe Kylo Ren can get up off the snow, but he still got bashed, you know? Like he's not
Yeah.
hurt,
He's
but he
still
looks
got his
lame.
face sliced.
Yeah.
Breach 1
Give me
ignores 10
something.
soak. All right.
Throw her
Look,
a bone, man.
I'm trying to figure out this whole breach thing for this. If you have breach 1, it's saying on my thing it says ignores 1 point of armor, but I assume people are saying that's for a weapon. So it says it ignores 10 soak. So if you're ignoring 10 soak, that gives you +4 to that attack. If that's the case. So
Or
you get a
damage?
+4 damage. So it would be 4, and then ignoring the soak, he used his 7, reduced the damage by 7, so that gives you another 3, and then that 3 is then okay, so then it's 3, and then he would take 7 points of total damage.
Haha!
If that's what you're saying.
And that's how you use a lightsaber.
Well, chat, you've just doomed them all. Because his lightsaber does that too, and I haven't been doing that. So all right,
It's not
so
your
takes
fault,
7.
chat.
He takes 7 points of damage, and yeah, you swing down at him, and this blue glow
Well, if you
slams
fucking
into the.
done shit.
I'm sorry, you have a purple lightsaber? Is that what
It's
it
like
is?
lavender, yeah.
Yeah, this lavender lightsaber slams down into the back of him, and it sort of scorches his armor, and you manage to like leave a mark on this guy. You can tell you've definitely hurt him.
I definitely keep standing like I'm an accomplished Jedi, even though I'm like, oh my gosh, I did it.
Yeah, you definitely got him. ULAGO, it's your turn. You're out of combat. You are you've moved back out into the hallway.
Yeah, ULAGO goes to comlink to tell the guys to pull back, and he sees they're both in melee range with this cloaked figure, and he just curses under his breath and panics. He's gonna run back to his previous position.
Okay, so you come back down the hallway.
Yeah, and I'm gonna try and cripple this guy with my rifle. I'm gonna use the light side.
Okay.
Is our gun still broken? Yep. Okay.
Damn. All right, hold on. I need to do this for you. Okay, light side upgrade. You should be good.
Cool.
Go to town. Yeah, you take a bunch of strain, but you manage to get the shot off. That means you do 14 points or 13 points?
15.
Right, okay, 15 points of damage. He's going to soak 6. He's going to use the 7, reduce damage by 7. and he's going to take 2 points of damage. Yeah, he gets hit in the back by Oda, and then you see this sort of turn in the tide of the battle, and you come back and blast this guy as he's locked in combat with both DAEYO and Oda, and you hit him right in the shoulder, and it leaves an actual scorch mark, and he is completely and totally like almost in shock that this is happening. You can definitely see a change in his demeanor.
Ha!
Cool.
DAEYO.
Is he still completely interested in me, or
His blade and your blade are
Oh, yeah, they're
up
locked
against.
together,
You are
right?
locked in combat with this guy.
DAEYO gets a flanking bonus too because I'm flanked, right?
Yep,
what does the flanking bonus do?
just +2. I got it. It's on my
hit,
end. I
right?
got you.
And
I
I don't
got
have
you.
the blue dice anymore, right?
No. I got you. Don't you worry.
I think I'm gonna try and take a melee swing on him.
Do
Okay.
it. Vibroblade.
Can I use a die?
Yeah, of course. Go for it.
I don't have my actual sword at it, so I just gotta swing melee.
Okay.
Is DAEYO on the backside and
I'm on the front.
Oda is on the front, or is Oda on
No,
the
it's
back?
reverse.
I
Reverse.
can't move
Okay.
my little doohickey.
Hold on. Give me 1 second. Pocket Vibro Sword. Just so I can find you the stats. Vibro Sword RPG stats. So if you do get a hit, I can tell you how much damage you do. Okay. Go nuts.
Oh, do you know how much?
Mm-hmm.
Am I using an upgrade, guys, or no? Should I not?
I mean, tell it to you.
Yeah, go for it if you want to.
I don't even see where to
Can't
use
take it with you when you're dead.
Yeah.
Where is
Sure
it?
enough.
I don't see where to spend or to switch it over.
It's at the top, like at the very top under Destiny Pool. If you scroll to the very top.
Yeah, I'm there.
Yeah, just click use light side. Should be good.
Am I blind? I'm pretty sure I'm blind right
It's
So
right
at the top,
under
there's
dice
like
pool.
Dice Pool, and then right under that
now. I'm
is
looking at
Destiny
Dice Pool and I see my stats.
Go to at the very top. Maybe go to let me see. What are you looking at? I'm gonna go look at your.
If you're on the character
Okay,
sheet
you just.
tab,
I'm looking. Oh, is it the group sheet?
No. No matter what, it's right. See at the very top it says dice pool. Literally underneath it says Destiny Pool. Click use light side. Do you see it? I'm on the same page as you. I'm looking right at it.
I'm gonna Gyazo this to you guys and put it in the Twitter. Am I blind?
Oh, she used it, guys.
Oh, perfect. Done. Done. Used. Okay, you got your upgrade. Proceed to roll, please.
Also, Jesse, I can't move Oda to show where she is on the map. I don't know if I'm supposed to.
Let me.
You
see
can
what
just move her if you want.
Let me see what JP's showing. Yeah, right there.
Yeah.
We'll
I
move this
hit
down
roll.
to here. You hit roll?
Yeah, I
And it
think
didn't
Misfeet's
roll?
busted.
Oh crap! Not again.
I Gyazo'd my thing and I don't see the Destiny thing anywhere. If you can see that.
What? I'm looking this up. I need to see this.
I'm
Did you
gonna
Twitter
refresh.
message it?
You really don't have the Destiny pool there.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I
Weird.
wasn't lying.
Wait, what? That is wild. I don't know. I mean, it says Destiny pool,
There you go.
but it isn't.
So
Oh,
weird.
Pocket. Oh, Pocket. Click on Destiny pool.
What Destiny?
You somehow minimized it. If
I
you click on
refreshed,
action,
it's there now.
yeah, you minimize it is what you did. Okay.
Okay.
That's crazy that it just disappeared. But yeah, all right. You swing and you try to attack, but the pressure of him pushing down on your blade, you can't get it out from underneath his assault. and so you're just forced to stay there and protect yourself from taking damage.
So, and I can't go into defense, so I just stand here.
Yeah, you're just holding your own against him, but you are not in defensive mode anymore. PR3, we head back out to you. You're now inside the ship.
Mm-hmm.
What is your play, superstar?
Is
I
that
wanna
with
go
the
to
upgrade,
turret
by the way?
control and blast the
Yes.
shit out of these guys.
Okay.
Hey, Jesse,
Yeah,
where are all those soldiers going that he sent away?
I didn't.
he didn't send him away. He
I
literally
told him
told him
to stay there.
put.
I was good.
Thanks.
Yeah,
Why
I
don't you
love
trust
you,
in
Bike
me?
Man.
He
Why
didn't
don't you
do
trust
anything
in
to
me,
you.
Sam? Why
I
don't you
love
trust
you,
in
Bike
me?
Man.
he told him to stay right there. Yeah,
I got so sweaty real quick there.
yeah. What are you gonna do?
I'm going to go to turret control and blast the shit out of them.
Yeah. Gizmo goes to the other cockpit seat and begins to stick his comp device in there and begins to spin as well. And he's going to give you a +1 to that roll.
Well, that's
He's
nice.
going to give you a blue die. And you are rolling a. Oh my god! Let me find your ship really quick. Let me find what your ship does. Oh, you guys have got. At least it does damage. I think it does 5. So what you're all about to see here is Star Wars math.
Mhm.
The way this works, which is hilarious in all of its craziness, is that space damage is like 10 times what normal damage is. So if you hit someone for 1 damage with a space weapon, you're doing 10, I think. Is it 10 damage to a normal person?
Lovely.
I think I'll have to look it up. It's 10 damage. So the damage on your turret is 5. So if you
Okay.
shoot these guys who are just minions, these aren't like, named purge troopers. This is about to be like
50 damage.
yeah, feel free to roll.
All right, what am I rolling here?
You're rolling your what would that be? You should have a thing that says it's like your space guns. Gunnery, agility.
Gunnery.
Hey, remember that agility you leveled up, boy?
That one
Ah.
agility. Yeah, that one agility.
All right.
Ah!
Huh.
There you go. Yeah.
Woo.
What does this look like? You activate the turrets and it does the 360s like spins right at these guys. What does it look like?
What does it look like? It looks like I just blast them from reality, basically.
Yeah. You fire away and you immediately strike 2 of them and they fly back. Like sparks shoot out of them and they fly back onto the platform. The other 4 begin to run and you shoot 2 of them as they fall to the ground trying to escape. But one of the ones that has a vibro sword and one of the ones that has the like pike managed to hide behind cover.
What?
And you continue to fire at them.
Okay.
Yeah. They're strong. They're purge troopers, but you killed 4 of them instantly.
That's
and you
lovely.
begin to fire at the rest of them.
That's my boy right there. That's PR3 right there.
We go back now to the character locked in combat with you all, and I'm
The
going to
breach
use the
rules
dark
have
side.
come into effect. The breach rules are in effect.
I'm going to use the dark side. Use dark side point,
Oh no.
and he is going to upgrade that, and then he is going to this turn activate his lightsaber.
One of y'all dying.
I thought it was already activated.
One of y'all dead.
Yeah. You notice his hilt is what he's holding on to is surrounded by almost a circle of metal. And as you are locked in combat with him, Dio, you hear another and from the back end, another red blade appears.
He's a Darth Maul!
And as he pushes you back, the blade slowly begins to move. And you hear a
Man.
and it begins to spin rapidly in his hands.
He flies away like a
Almost as
helicopter.
like a almost literally like a helicopter blade. Straight up just a helicopter blade. It begins to spin wildly in his hands. This gives him a lot of benefits and bonuses. And he cannot attack right now because he used his turn to make that happen. But he has pushed you away slightly, Dio, so you're no
Am I
longer
in
locked
short?
in combat. But yeah, go to town on this guy. But he is now much stronger. It is your turn, Oda. His blade is spinning
shot.
wildly. It's almost like it's almost taking up 75% of the hallway. There's no way you can walk around him now to go hang out with Dio if you wanted to. It is like like spinning. It's almost like a robotic spin. He's not doing it. It is doing it on its own.
My chat, right when he ignited his lightsaber, was like, it's one of those Inquisitor blades. Isn't it weird that I see it like that? And I was like, good thing it's not.
It's 100% an Inquisitor blade.
Cool.
It is 100% an Inquisitor. This is 100% an
Cool.
Inquisitor.
Cool. All right. Well, I want him to stop that. I presume that gives. And is it pointed at me? Like the blade is creating a barrier between me and him, or Dio and him?
Actually, I let me do my roll for that just so I can tell you exactly what that is. Because this would be because he's gonna get his dark side point for that, and he's going to ignite the blade, and that's just a normal difficulty check because he's just doing a thing, and he is going to use his lightsaber, just lightsaber skill. Yeah. He ignites it. He turns it on and he knocks back Dio. That's what the whole we'll say his triumph, because I am gonna stick with what I said. His triumph is that the lightsaber the other side ignites, it begins to spin, and Dio is forced to fall back a little bit.
Like a fan.
Yeah, like a big red fan that will cut you into pieces. Yeah.
I know.
So the side that is facing me is his back.
Yes. However, because he's no longer engaged with Dio, he can still spin back to you whenever he wants to. But yes, he's currently this turn, dude is back to you. He's still technically flanked.
I'm trying to ascertain. So yeah, I'm gonna try to stab him between the shoulder blades with my lightsaber if I can. Or there's no called shots in this, right? Like I can't try to oh, I can try to disarm him, can't I?
Yeah, you're in melee. You can try to disarm him for sure.
How do I roll to do that?
Don't do that.
Why?
I think Jesse casually mentioned quite early in the fight that this guy's
Oh, he
undisarmable.
can't be disarmed. That's
Yeah.
right.
No,
So he was gonna make
he
you waste
can.
the roll.
He can in melee. He can be melee
Yeah,
disarmed.
he
He can't be disarmed in range.
Okay.
You
Yeah.
can't shoot his. You're like, ow, my hand. You can't do that. But you can disarm him in melee.
Jesse had the most evil grin there when I stepped in.
Oh.
It's
And
true
also,
because his
it's just
stats
really
have changed a little bit. So whatever.
I imagine also being equipped with a lightsaber myself. If we're talking about a lightsaber fan, stick a knife into a fan, the fan will stop. You know?
It's like putting a stick in a bike wheel.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm gonna try to disarm the lightsaber fan. How
But
do
the
I roll
bike
for
wheel
it?
and the stick are lethally deadly and will kill you.
Yeah, you know.
This is gonna end so well. I'm so excited. Yeah.
know.
Okay. So you're gonna roll your lightsaber skill, and you are going to do what exactly? Are you gonna use a light side point to do this, or are you just going at it? You're gonna get your bonuses.
I mean, how many do we have left? We only have 3, but I feel like disarming him is really important. Are you guys cool with using another light side point here?
Do
I
what
think-
you gotta do.
I think.
Yeah. We're good. We got time.
We have 3. All right. So yeah, I'll use a light side
Yeah.
and we'll
go to
roll
town.
my lightsaber. Where is it? There she is. Oh
Nope.
no!
Yeah, you swing at him, and he steps to the side a little bit, and your blade is deflected instantly by this whirling blade. This red, it's almost a red blur. It is incredibly hard to even tell where the blade is as it spins.
He went up.
Two
He went up one
advantage.
red dice. He went up one red dice. Fuck me.
Why did he have one?
This ability is giving him bonuses.
Hmm.
My 2 advantage, I can perform an immediate free maneuver.
Okay.
How does this game define maneuver?
It would be like any type of movement that you do.
So not like a attack or anything like that.
No. It could be like you dodge, you sidestep, you jump out of the way, you take
Yeah.
cover, you know,
I guess
aim.
I
if
would do one of
Dio-
those.
What?
I said I would do one of those.
Yeah. I'm gonna take cover. Can I do that?
Sure. The place you can take cover where you're at, unfortunately, is if you look at the map that's currently on the screen, because I didn't switch it back like a dummy, but if you look at the map, you can see that there's a further area down the hall that is open. It opens up to a wider area. If you want to run down there, you can. If you want to run further away, but that leaves Dio alone with this dude.
I will, because I still imagine that he is focused on me. He wants to catch me, so if I run away, maybe he'll follow me. So I'll do that.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna put you on the thing here, and your character is going to run into this big open area. Is that the plan?
Yeah, I can't see the big open area, but
You're about to. So yeah, you run into this big open area, and what you see before you
Troopers? I hope not.
is what did I write down for this? Oh, so many descriptions. What you see before you is a square room with 4 doors, including the one behind you. The walls are dark metal gray with small indents for wall lighting. In the middle of the room is a drop down into what appears to be an empty shaft. You cannot see the bottom. Guardrails line the outside of it, and although it appears it is like an empty hole, one of the railings, it looks like you can open and close it, like it goes up and down. You do not know what is going on down the other 3 paths. And that's
Star
where you
Wars
find yourself.
loves a good big empty hole with nothing at the bottom.
That's
Big
cool.
empty
That's
hole.
cool. A Sith elevator.
Mm-hmm.
That's what that is.
Mm-hmm.
ULAGO, your turn.
Yeah, ULAGO kind of yells to Dio, "Fall back!" And then I'm gonna shoot to kill. One light side. I'm gonna take aim for a bonus blue.
Damn. All right, hold on. Let me get on this. Bonus blue, 1 light side. Damn, you guys are lucky you got all these light side points.
Yeah,
I know,
we are.
dude. Oh, I know.
Yeah,
The Force is strong
go.
with us today.
So just for the record, you have 1 blue, 1 upgrade,
Mhm.
and then your normal roll, correct?
And my light side upgrade, yeah.
All right, fire away.
Ooh.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, so you do
15
another
damage.
15 damage, and this time, as per usual, he's going to spend his 3 to negate
How much
7.
strain does this guy have?
He has 18 strain. He currently has 11 of 18. He's going to use the soak for the rest, and he's going to take 2 points of damage. I
Wait, he's
believe.
got 11 after this shot, or 11?
He has
before the
current
shot?
11, so he has 7
Okay.
strain left.
All right. Yeah. 2 damage.
He's been repairing some strain as track.
Yeah.
Stuff goes on
With
track.
his advantage.
Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah. So he takes some damage as well, and yeah, you managed to hit him through the whirling as he turns to face Oda as she runs and he blocks her blade. You manage to shoot him in the back, and he now turns back to you. It's almost like you managed to overwhelm him with just sheer numbers.
Good.
DAEYO, your turn.
And as he turns around, I'm standing right there, and I go, no. I just I fall. I go maximum range.
Okay, so you're gonna take. Here's the thing: you can use strain to go further, but you're gonna use your action and your movement to go like back past ULAGO.
Oh, how far back is ULAGO right now?
ULAGO
I'm
right now is
long
in
range.
Yeah, I'll show you. Just give
So
you
I
an
think
example.
you can only move
ULAGO
one
is
band,
back here
right,
in
without
long.
strain.
Yeah, so you can go short and be fine, and then you go medium and be fine, but you can't use an action. That's it. That's all you can do. And then you can take strain if you want to get further.
I wanna actually take strain to get medium, but go into cover or go into defense.
Okay, sure. Done. You're in defensive mode.
Because I don't want if he comes after me twirling lightsabers, I don't want to fuck with that.
All right, yeah. He is now totally focused on trying to figure out what the hell's going on with you guys, but it doesn't matter because we come back to PR3. PR3, you have these guys locked down behind this container as you begin to fire, or as you're still firing. What is your plan, Stan?
What
What's
are
the
they
vibe?
hiding behind?
Hey, just a cargo container. A few and you're like blasting it's hitting it and above them, standard we're hiding from gunfire procedures that probably wouldn't work in real life.
Do they have blaster rifles or just melee?
They only have melee weapons. They have no blasters. You shot the blaster guys.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's too bad.
Then I turn to the astromech.
Go out there and remove them from that cover. I don't know. Figure something out.
Do you have a strategy here, or you just like go do it?
Just go do it.
Bullying.
Okay, yeah. So are you gonna use anything to help buff his roll on this, or are you just going?
I have a way to buff his roll.
I mean, you can use you can roll to help him in some way. You literally just said it's an incidental. You said go do this thing.
Mm-hmm.
Are you still firing? And so that's your action. You're still...
I cease firing for a moment.
Okay. And what are you gonna do are you gonna help this little droid in some way, or are you just gonna be like go do
He can
it?
figure it out. He's clever.
All right. I didn't know if you want to roll a leadership or something and see if you could try to inspire a blue die for this little guy.
Oh. All right, sure. Let's see.
Yeah, give it a
I should
shot.
do that in my own way. All right.
What?
Hold on. Leadership.
I mean, there's other things you can do too. Like you could straight up just do like a
No,
what if you rolled?
now.
What if you rolled deception and powered down the ship, trick them?
Maybe.
No, this is more fun. Sorry, Sam.
Do it, dude. I'm just giving suggestions.
Yeah, go for it.
Listen,
Do the leadership.
It's very clear that you're useless in every conceivable way, but I believe in you, and you will prove yourself to me if you can achieve this.
I can't wait for this roll. I'm excited. Yeah, you try.
You hurt yourself.
Ow.
You try.
It was
but
pretty painful.
Yeah, the kindness is so painful to you.
It hurt.
But it doesn't matter because Gizmo's going to do it anyway. You were just trying to give him a blue die or something you can help him with. Yeah, Gizmo is like rolls down the ramp, and as your gunfire stops, rolls at these two guys with all of his appendages, all the little things that can come out of him, and spinning his top and going at these guys. And in the only thing that can happen in Star Wars, which is droid comedy, you see two fully grown adult stormtroopers run out from behind cover away from this droid who is spinning wildly, attacking them.
So I have a shot on them now?
You definitely have a shot on them.
Right.
That is where we'll stop with you. And we end up back with our villain as he is engaged with the rest
Uh-oh.
of the crew.
He about to helicopter dick some guy.
He is going to, for the moment, we're going to move you to extreme range, the both of you, and he
Oh, because
comes.
he's moving that way.
Mhm. He comes
no.
at you, long enough to follow you, Oda, into the room. He is short range from you now, but he cannot attack. He has left the area from dealing with them, and he's in the room with you now. So he and you are both in this square room with a pit in the middle, and he has come to challenge you. He's hunting you down.
Sure, a fun place for a lightsaber fight.
Yeah, I mean, that's why these things exist. And he is standing in the doorway facing you now.
It's my turn.
It is your
Is
turn.
he still helicopter dicking?
Yes, his weapon, it will do that until this fight is over. Welcome to phase 2.
I mean, we don't get to keep any of the light side points from session to session, and it's almost 8 o'clock. So I'm gonna try to disarm him again and use a light side point.
Go for it.
All right.
All right, your upgrade is in. Go to town. Let's see what happens. May the rolls
With
be in your
me.
favor. Oh my god. Yeah, no. You turn to face him and you swing and it deflects again. It's almost as if your skill is not as strong as his with the blade, and you take some strain trying to hold on to your own lightsaber as it bashes off the side of his spinning blade.
That sucks, but it's fair.
ULAGO.
ULAGO drops. He drops to the ground in a prone position. I'm gonna
Yeah,
take
okay.
a sniper shot. Increases
Mhm.
my weapon's range by 1 band, but the difficulty on the attack is upgraded by 1. So
Okay,
if you
so
can upgrade
increase
that by 1.
difficulty by 1. So just for the record, just so I have this clear, you are going to be here. You're in extreme range as is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
But
I'm not
when you
moving.
go prone, it takes you to long range, right? Because you get the
No.
+1.
When I go prone, my weapon becomes extreme range. Instead of
Okay.
long.
So you don't get a negative from that.
They just one extra difficulty on the dice is all that happens for shooting
Okay.
this far away.
But no matter what, you're doing, you're rolling against 4 of those, no matter what.
What do you mean?
Plus another difficulty. Is that what you're saying? So it'd be 5 total difficulty die?
I actually don't know the answer to that.
Because it seems like
I don't know if
crazy
it's
to me
just
that
the
you'd be
4
like,
or I get an extra. Yeah. Oh, it just lets you fire at that range. Yeah, so it's 4.
okay. So you get your 4, and then he has his bonus, and you have your bonus. He lower it by 1. So, but what range is your weapon? Your weapon is extreme or just long?
It's long.
So you can now fire in extreme. Gotcha.
Yeah.
So it's still a 4. Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah,
Makes
yeah,
sense. Yeah, fire away. You are aiming, yes?
Mhm.
Cool.
Yep.
All right, there's your blue.
Let's do it.
He's no longer in the hallway, chat. If you're curious, like, how long is this hallway? He's no longer even in the hallway.
He's in the next room.
Yeah. Sam's firing from down to holy
shit.
Holy shit!
What the?
What the fuck is that
Well,
roll?
this is a Jedi moment. I don't know what this means. Okay, you take 2 strain, obviously, and you get 2 triumphs, and I get 1 despair. I feel like the safest thing to do here is you can call your triumph. I'll call it a despair, then you can call your triumph, so where it's like fair.
Okay.
What happens?
Crazy.
What does your triumph do?
Man. Can I knock him out of his stance?
You can knock him out of his stance. The lightsaber, if you're trying to get his lightsaber to stop spinning, the lightsaber is just spinning on, like, it is the mechanical function of that lightsaber. It's
Alright,
a dual-bladed
he take-
lightsaber with a spinning thing to it.
He takes no damage, but the knockback is great enough that he falls in the pit.
Okay, sure, yeah. You can have that.
Yay!
He,
I
yeah,
wanted him to fall in there really bad.
Sure, yeah. The knockback hits him, and he falls towards the pit. My despair is that he grabs Oda and holds onto her as he goes.
Okay. My crit is someone in chat says that I'm allowed to. I can ask you to destroy the lightsaber an opponent is wielding at the GM's discretion with a crit.
Sure, yeah. I mean, if that's what you want to do, you can like your triumph could be to mess with the lightsaber too.
I want to mess with the lightsaber.
Okay, so let's talk about the order of operations here. What happens? The first thing you want to do is mess with the lightsaber, or you want to knock him towards the pit?
I want to knock him towards the pit first.
Okay, yeah. You knock him towards the pit. He grabs Oda. Then you want his lightsaber to be destroyed?
Oh, I have to spend both crits to do that, they're saying.
Oh, it takes 2?
Double triumph takes 2 to disable lightsaber.
Damn, okay.
I like the pit more, though.
What if he grabs her and misses?
He definitely grabs her. He has her.
Okay.
Yeah,
He's holding on. Like, that's
the
the
despair.
despair. Yeah.
But can it be like he just rips her outfit? I mean, that sounds weird, but like that's the other crit.
Yeah, could the triumph
No,
be that
but, like,
Oda
the
can
other
grab the
crit.
railing or something? You know, like
Yeah.
Yeah, but if that's the case, then he's still holding on to you. So you've literally just helped him from not falling.
it's up to Sam.
Yeah, it's all Sam's.
I'm trying to figure out what I don't want to retcon what we've done because it's good. I figure out something else.
Okay.
Let's have a little quick look.
I mean, destroying the lightsaber would be pretty good for us because that's how he got really strong.
Well, no, I need both to do that. We've already spent one, so let's not do that. Upgrade the difficulty. Upgrade the difficulty of the target's next attack. Target being the 12th brother.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna make it harder for him to do anything.
Okay, sure. So whatever he does next is harder?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Yeah, what ends up happening, the scene as it plays out, is you fire at this guy and he is trying to engage with Oda, and you hit him square in the back and he lurches forward. His armor, you hear this like as your blast slams right into it, and he lurches, like just slams forward, and his weapon his weapon hand falls to the side. You see the blade scorch up the ground as he falls into Oda, and then in a split second, both of them vanish over the edge of the chasm, and the door still shut, and it's just the two of you left in the hallway now.
As this happens, Elago just goes, "Oh!" and then the door kind of shuts, and that's it. That's my turn.
Yeah. Daeyo, you've seen Elago blast this guy. The door has shut in front of you. Oda and this mysterious figure are completely gone.
I immediately put away my sword and started walking back to the ship.
Just slow walking back to the ship?
No, okay, I start running back to the ship. 'Cause we
Okay.
actually, no, we still have Wait, did PR-3 throw out his comms?
No, you all have comms. You all have
Mhm.
the
Okay.
only comm that you don't have is the one that I guess it would be PR3. PR3 is a built-in comm system, but Sam
Okay.
stole 4 communications devices. So you threw one out. So you still have the 3 plus him. And one of the 3 that you have has like a universal comm link where you can pick up any channel.
Okay. Oh, okay. Then I would immediately call back to PR3. PR3, we need you to open it. Where'd you go?
I think the door just closed because no one's standing near it.
I know, right?
Well, then we could
It's like
run
a
to it.
supermarket.
Yeah, it's literally just one of the doorways in Star Wars that just closed because.
Seriously?
Yeah, it didn't like seal. It
Oh,
no
no,
one
you
caused it to
sealed
seal.
it.
It just closed because there's no one there.
Oh, okay. Well, then never mind.
Because if you don't melodramatic, like the door is like.
I would run towards the door.
Like, it was
Then.
like-
no, they're
Like it was
crushing
like
them, Gizmo.
Daeyo walks towards the ship, and I'm like, "Is that it? Are we just killing Oda? Like, what
No,
the?"
no, no, no. I thought that it was sealing shut, and you were gonna cliffhanger us. I'm not
No,
even
dude.
joking.
No,
He's
I
already
was gonna.
sealed
The
one door
cliffhanger's gonna
with
be
you.
when we go through all the turns. We have to go. I want to go through the
Yeah.
turn order. I'm not gonna
Let's
cut it
go
off
through the
midway
turn order,
through.
dude.
Yeah, I gotta go through the turn order.
I legit thought you were sealing us off, and I was like, we're gonna have to cut open this door.
No way. I'm not gonna keep people from getting their turn. What happens? It's your turn.
Go back. If I'm at extreme, wait, was I was at extreme, right? Yeah.
Yes, you were at extreme.
Go back. Well, okay. I don't want to strain anymore because it's getting. Can you double strain or just strain once?
You can keep taking as much strain as you want, but you will pass out, and it will not end well for you when that happens. Because
You can probably reach the doors with like one strain, right?
I can get into
I mean,
short range,
basically, the doorway is engaged for you on this chart.
Okay, cool. Yeah, 2 strain then. Yikes.
I think it's
I
total
don't.
4 strain is what it would be to do that.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna strain it. Because I don't want to pass out and then be like, oh yay, this is.
Okay, so you just make your way towards the door.
Yeah, I start running towards the door.
Yeah, so we have the whole like ULAGO shouting as you run towards the door, and the door shuts because of course it all happens within seconds of each other. PR-3, these 2 stormtroopers run out from cover as this droid's like chasing them. What do you do?
So I have a shot on them.
Yeah.
All right. I turn on the ship's outer intercom system.
Okay.
Attention, please hold still.
They stop for a minute because they're like, what? And they turn to look at the ship.
Thank you. I will now cleanse you from the dermis of this plane of reality.
And then I fire a big salvo.
Yeah, all right, fire. Let's see what happens.
All right. What was it? Gunnery? Yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you take some strain because you're not used to it, but you definitely hit. You blast these 2 guys. They turn and look at you like, what? And then you just blast them. And behind them coming through is GIZMO, like, still spinning, and begins to head back towards the ship.
And that's 11 strain, so.
And now I need you.
You did it. You did it, man. This is the best 11 strain ever spent.
It's true. It's true.
We cut back to Oda and this figure falling down this shaft, but it's a brief fall. You both slam into the top of an elevator, and you find yourselves 1 floor down. I didn't do it, so pretend like you can pretend like pretend like all that was covered, and then what you see is this. And so you fall down 1 floor, and you are on top of an elevator platform, and you are both laying there, and he begins to get to his feet, and he points his lightsaber, which is now no longer spinning, but is still double bladed, and he points it at your throat. And he says to you, "You were deceived. But if you come with me, I can free you." And that is where we will stop for today.
Damn.
Okay. You guys did really well. I thought it took some great help from the chat to make some cool plays there. Thank you, chat, as always. But
Also,
yeah,
thank
no
goodness
one
for all of
died.
our force dice. All of our destiny points.
Dude,
All
I
8
feel like
worked.
had we been fully warmed up and all the rules were in place, people would have died.
Mhm.
There was
Yeah.
some breaches in there that didn't go through. There was some damage in there that I
we're
didn't
just really
I
good
didn't
at
go
this
through.
game. We're just
Yeah.
really good at it.
Well, the thing is, it like doesn't. It's a fun story. It doesn't particularly matter
True.
too much.
It's
If you're
good.
gonna rules
Right.
lawyer it, save it for when it really matters. then we'll come back to it. But as we
Life
stand,
or death.
Ignores 10 soak, right?
Yeah.
What
Or
now?
what did we determine breach was?
Breach. So
Ignores 10
breach,
soak.
according to the notes that I had written down, breach said it ignored 1 armor. But chat says the armor in that scenario is a ship's armor, not personal armor. And what it does for you, if you have a lightsaber, you ignore just 10 soak straight up. So that would have been great for Oda, the one time she used her lightsaber, but would have been bad for y'all the 2 times I used my lightsaber before that. When, especially for you, Daeyo, when it like hit you, and then I was like, you don't take any damage. Yeah, it took like 1 damage. Really, you would have taken 11 damage. Like that. So you lucked out.
Oh, I still
And,
took 5 damage.
Well,
Yeah,
then
you would have
technically you
taken
would've
15.
So really, it's we both had our moments there, but I think we're good. Anyway, that's it for us. We'll be back next week with another episode. We'll see what happens to Oda and the rest of the crew. PR3 is out. PR3 is powered down. So that's bad news, but we'll see what happens. Anyway, let's go around this screen right now and find out what people are up to. Strippin', what's going on with you this week?
What up? This week I'm playing Remnant DLC is coming up. Remnant from the Ashes. Also, I've been playing Minecraft. Don't at me. And I think starting Monday I'm gonna do my cosplayed Witcher playthrough, Witcher 3 playthrough. So that's gonna be
Ooh.
happening on Monday.
Neat.
If you need swords, I know a guy.
I don't think I have any use for swords.
If you need swords, I know a guy.
Yeah.
I know a guy
cool.
who might have 2.
All right. Nice. Where could he have gotten those? I wonder.
I don't know. I don't know where. Some guy who was going to cosplay as the Witcher.
What a crazy guy.
Yeah, what a crazy guy.
Yeah, that's me.
Anna, what's going on with you this week?
I don't have a schedule yet, but I will probably be streaming sometime this weekend. I've been playing a lot of Animal Crossing. I've been working on setting up a sewing stream for us to do, and I'm gonna finally get my St. Jude Play Live fundraiser started. So if you want to come help kids and their families with cancer, and also work towards some fun milestones, I'll be setting that up this weekend. So
Cool.
check out my channel.
Bike Man, what's going on with
Yes.
you?
I'm just gonna be checking out that new scrap mechanic mode that just came out today. Probably right after the post show. It's like a survival mode with like 6 other players. Looks pretty cool.
Of what? Scrap Mechanic
Scrap
of what?
mechanic, yeah. What do you mean?
Is that the game's name? Scrap Mechanic?
Yeah, it's called
I'm
Scrap
still out of it.
Mechanic.
I don't know
Yeah,
what you
yeah.
think.
Scrap Mechanic is kind of like I don't even know what the original mode was. I guess just hanging out with your friends trying to build things. You go around and find scrap, and then you like make like Tinker Toy type stuff, like vehicles and whatnot. One of those
Okay.
physics games.
Yeah, all right. So I imagine hilarious is actually
Mm.
what it actually is.
Yeah,
It's just really ridiculous. Okay, cool.
it has a really
Very
pleasing
cool.
art style.
Nice. Pocket, what are you doing?
I'm doing the same thing I do every week, Pinky. No, I'm working on makeup and cosplay and photos and TikToks and not really playing any games at the moment. That's a Pinky in the Brain reference, okay? I'm tired. I did not sleep well last night because my cats woke me up, so several times. Anyway, yeah, I did some Star Warsy stuff this week, and then one day I'm gonna start on my Mandalorian cosplay. So that's it. That's all I'm doing. Same thing. That's it.
All
same
right.
thing.
I am trying to think. There's a lot of nonsense happening. But mostly this coming week, it's prepping for the fact that over my birthday, I'm gonna do like a whole bunch of streams. One of them is going to be from Make a Wish. We're doing one that's like playing with the fans thing. If I'm stuck indoors and I can't have a birthday, I'm gonna force all of you to come to mine and celebrate it with me. So if you're out there watching, Enjoy, suckers. Come power level me in something. So that's what's gonna happen. And yeah, I think that's the plan. But until then, I'm literally just sitting here editing Final Fantasy VII videos, because when you record hours of footage and then decide to upload to YouTube, you realize that YouTube was a mistake. So that's my life. And one single tier. I will get done with that one day, maybe. But yeah, I think that's it for us. So stick around if you're a patron. There's a video coming shortly, an after show. But other than that, if you're watching on the Twitches, we'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Bye, everybody.
You know, where's the payoff? Bring the strippers and booze! We do occasionally talk about video games. Bring the strippers and booze! Not enough time for video games. Bring the strippers and booze!
Oh, thank God, I don't need pants now.
Hey, JC! What are you doing? Not much. Making a fortune.
It's a professional broadcast.
Yeah, now sing the music.
It's a professional broadcast.
Bring the strippers and booze!
It's a professional broadcast.
I'm here to ask and answer one simple question.
It's a professional broadcast.
You